Learning styles, logical, mathematical. Learning styles refer to the various ways through which individuals perceive, process, and retain information. There are different learning styles that have been identified, and one of them is the logical, mathematical learning style. This learning style is characterized by an individual's ability to reason, solve problems, and think abstractly. People who have a logical learning style tend to learn best through logical reasoning, deduction, and critical thinking. In this essay, we will explore the characteristics of the logical, mathematical learning style, its advantages and disadvantages, and some strategies that can be used to enhance learning for people with this learning style. Characteristics of logical, mathematical learning style. People with a logical, mathematical learning style have several characteristics that set them apart from other learning styles. They enjoy solving problems and have an excellent ability to understand complex information. They also enjoy experimenting and testing theories to understand how things work. Logical learners are very analytical and can identify patterns and relationships among different pieces of information quickly. They are excellent at analyzing data and can often spot errors or inconsistencies that others may not see. They are also good at breaking down complex concepts into simpler parts to understand them better. Logical learners are often very organized and detail-oriented. They prefer to work with concrete data and facts rather than abstract or subjective information. They are also good at identifying cause and effect relationships and can often predict outcomes based on their observations. They enjoy learning through lectures and reading, as these methods allow them to absorb information in a structured and organized way. Advantages of logical, mathematical learning style. People with a logical, mathematical learning style have several advantages when it comes to learning. One of the most significant advantages is their ability to solve complex problems. They can take complex information and break it down into simpler parts to understand it better. This allows them to identify patterns and relationships that others may not see, making them excellent problem solvers. Logical learners are also very analytical, which makes them excellent at critical thinking. They can evaluate information objectively and come to logical conclusions based on their observations. This skill is particularly useful when it comes to decision-making, as they can consider all the available information and make a reasoned choice. Another advantage of the logical, mathematical learning style is that it prepares individuals for careers in fields that require analytical skills. These fields include mathematics, engineering, science, and technology. Logical learners have a natural aptitude for these fields and can excel in them. Disadvantages of logical, mathematical learning style. Despite the many advantages of the logical, mathematical learning style, there are also some disadvantages. One of the most significant disadvantages is that logical learners may struggle with subjects that require creativity and imagination. They may find it challenging to express themselves in creative ways and may have difficulty with subjects that require them to think outside the box. Another disadvantage is that logical learners may be too detail-oriented, which can lead to a lack of creativity. They may get bogged down in the details and miss the bigger picture, making it difficult for them to see new possibilities or come up with innovative solutions to problems. Strategies for enhancing learning for logical, mathematical learners. There are several strategies that can be used to enhance learning for logical, mathematical learners. One strategy is to use visual aids such as graphs, charts, and diagrams to help them understand complex concepts. These aids can help logical learners to see patterns and relationships more clearly, making it easier for them to understand complex information. Another strategy is to encourage logical learners to participate in discussions and debates. This allows them to practice their critical thinking skills and engage with others who may have different perspectives. It can also help them to learn how to express their ideas clearly and effectively. Using real-world examples and practical applications of concepts can also be effective for logical learners. This allows them to see how the information they are learning can be applied in a practical setting, which can help them to understand it better. Finally, logical learners may benefit from breaking down complex concepts into smaller parts and focusing on one part at a time. This can help them to understand the concept more clearly and make it easier for them to see how different parts of the concept fit together. In conclusion, the logical, mathematical, learning style is characterized by an individual's ability to reason, solve problems, and think abstractly. People with this learning style tend to learn best through logical reasoning, deduction, and critical thinking. While there are advantages to this learning style, such as strong problem-solving skills and a natural aptitude for analytical fields, there are also disadvantages, such as a lack of creativity and a tendency to focus too much on details. To enhance learning for logical learners, it can be helpful to use visual aids, encourage participation in discussions and debates, use real-world examples and practical applications, and break down complex concepts into smaller parts. By using these strategies, individuals with a logical, mathematical, learning style can enhance their learning and reach their full potential.